I hope that's recording. I think it is. First 4-mile jog since my promotion at my first job, at the much more physically demanding job. Whoa, look at all this corn. You see that? All this damn corn curds on the ground. What's that about? I see two hypotheses. It fell off the trucks coming over the overpass here, or the crows brought their corn up here where they felt safer on high altitude to eat their dinner. It's kind of sad to think about it, but when I retire, it's kind of sad to think this. Just going and doing a 4-mile jog is all it'll take to compensate for the fact that I don't work anymore. And that only takes a little over an hour. A little longer right now because I'm rusted, but when I'm at the top of my game, it takes me about a little over an hour to jog 4 miles. Anywho, that's recording. Anywho, so day one of my 1-week vacation. And I'm going to go visit my mom tomorrow. And I was thinking I might bring that movie, Red State, for us to watch together that I referenced in a prior video. Because I found out recently that Betty Aberlin, Lady Aberlin of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood fame, well, apparently she's in the movie. And the reason I had trouble finding it at first is I kept looking where I keep my horror movies. It's not really a horror movie. I'm losing my frickin' pants here. Very important, kids, in life, that you keep moving, even if you're losing your pants. Just take a second to prop them up. Nah, these sweatpants are made for fatter people. But I thought if I tucked my sweater in, I might be okay. And I was okay for a little while, but now that my gloves are in my pocket. But anyways, I was thinking I'd bring that movie Red State, because I had it, I couldn't find it because I had it stored, I thought I had it stored in my horror movies. No, I actually had it stored in my political and propaganda movies. Right next to Clear and Present Danger and Patriot Games. Because it really is not really a horror movie. Yeah, there's horror elements in it, but from what I remember, the 15 plus years ago I watched it when I bought the DVD, it's more of a propaganda thing that paints Christian conservatives in a negative light. Anyways, I might bring it with and see if my mom wants to watch it. John Goodman, I was right about that. My memory was right about that. John Goodman is in the movie. But when I watched it 15 plus years ago, I do not recall seeing Lady Aberlin in it. But apparently she is. So it must be a small role because her name is nowhere on the DVD. So Betty Aberlin. But anyways, speaking of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, I came across in my stream, I came across that video of Mr. Rogers Goes to Court. It's in black and white, so obviously it's an older episode, but it's the only time that Mr. Rogers comes in and sings the introductory song, you know, it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, and he is visibly angry while he's singing it. And when he's done singing, he says, "You know what this is, boys and girls? It's a parking ticket." I had to go downtown, he explains his case, and I had to park my car with one of those meters where you put the coin in and you turn the switch or turn the thing and you get so much time of parking. Well, I discovered I didn't have any change on me. So I went over to the drugstore to get change, and when I came out, sure enough, there was an officer writing up a ticket. So he goes to court and pleads his case. And course, the judge, lets him go. Mr. Rogers, next time you come downtown, make sure you have some change on you. Yes, sir, Your Honor, I will do that. But the funniest part was, see if this thing's, make sure this thing's still recording. The funniest part was in the comment section where somebody said, I remember watching this with my grandmother back in the day, and she kept yelling at the TV, throw the book at him! And then somebody else commented, man, your grandma's stone cold! It's Mr. Rogers! Oh, God. Anyways, that is kind of sad. I don't know if you get with the wind blowing over there on the viaducts or the overpass. I don't know if you heard me talking back then, but that's kind of sad that this is all it would take to replace the physical demanding job I do. And this only takes an hour, not 8. But I'm not complaining. It's a good job and I'm making good money. So, and it's all for me. Unless a young, fertile female of 19 to 24 comes into my life, I'm not interested in 18-year-olds. And I have my reasons for that. That's the personal belief I have. I look at it this way. If a female is capable of destroying her own life inside of 1 year that society considers her an adult, then as a man, you don't want to deal with that kind of a female. Ooh, a salamander. Where'd you come from, guy? I hope you guys can see that, as I can't really look at the camera. Yeah, but salamanders are supposed to be green. That might be something else. Yeah. Maybe if I get a good shot of it, I can look it up later. I hope it ain't like a poisonous breed, being black like that. Huh. Alright, well, I'll get on with my day and you can get on with yours. Like I said, I'll look it up later. Maybe I'll figure out what it was. I thought salamanders were supposed to be green. Not to mention this time of year, it's November. Why the hell aren't you dead yet? Anyways, that was an interesting interlude. But yeah, 19 to 24. If the female in question meets certain criteria, I might be willing to go as high as 29 if she meets certain strict criteria. But anyways, I'm listening to Station Identification, a continuation of Calling All Stations, the last Genesis album with Ray Wilson as the singer. And the only reason I have this CD is because a former co-worker sold it to me, and he told me he found it at a garage sale. I'm not listening to the original disc, of course. I'm listening to a copy I made. When you have something that rare, you want to make sure you keep the original in a safe. Alright, well, I'll probably do a YouTube journal entry later today. Talking about, because there is stuff to talk about. Nancy is gone. You know, and Nancy Pelosi's gone, and thanks to her, it will probably be a long time before there's another female Speaker of the House. Isn't that amazing? Seems like women's worst enemy is other women. But as a wise man once said, Al Bundy, a fictional character, but don't try to understand women. Women understand women, and they hate each other. Alright, that's enough for this jogging video. Mike Perlack, thank you for your time.